Predator franchise has always thrived on one core tension. What happens when humanity's greatest predator meets something even more terrifying than itself? With Badlands 2025, redefining the mythology by centering the story of a female predator, a bold, unprecedented creative choice. The sequel Badlands 2 has an extraordinary foundation to build upon. Now imagine this. Deck's mother carries an ancient weapon capable of locking onto every living creature in the galaxy. The stakes are no longer planetary, they are cosmic. Badlands established Deck as a warrior in exile, driven by a primal need to prove herself in a civilization that dismissed her. She hunted alone, adapted to hostile terrain, and demonstrated that the Yautja Code of Honor was not the exclusive property of male warriors. She bled, she suffered, and she survived. That survival set the stage for something far larger than any single battlefield. In Badlands 2, Deck's mother, a figure of immense Yautja authority, arrives not as a rescue, but as a reckoning. She carries with her an artifact older than recorded Yautja history, the Urkel, an ancient tracking device built by the Umengi, the same precursor race that enslaved the Yautja millennia ago. The Urkel does not simply locate prey. It broadcasts a signal to every Yautja clan across the galaxy simultaneously, marking all living targets, human, xenomorph, and rival Yautja alike, as valid hunts. When activated, no creature anywhere can hide. The hunting season becomes infinite and total. The film opens on a desolate exoplanet, a cracked, sulfuric world with twin moons bleeding red light across jagged rock formations. Deck is mid-hunt, tracking a pack of bioengineered creatures used by an interstellar weapons corporation as biological weapons tests. She moves in near silence, plasma caster primed, wrist blades extended. Her camouflage shimmers with the heat signature of the terrain. It is pure, elegant violence, the choreography of a hunter at the absolute peak of her ability. Then her ship's alarm detonates the silence. A vessel descends through the atmosphere, ancient in design, covered in ceremonial Yautja glyphs that glow with bioluminescent fire. Deck's mother has found her. The reunion is not born. Deck's mother, designated in Yautja clan records as Valakel, is terrifying in stature and presence. Twice Deck's mass, covered in ritual scarification that maps every hunt across 2 centuries, Valakel does not speak first. She simply places the Urkel on the ground between them. The device pulses once, and across the galaxy, 17 Yautja warships receive the activation signal. The central conflict of Badlands 2 is layered with brilliant moral complexity. Deck recognizes immediately that the Urkel represents everything the Yautja Code was never meant to be. Indiscriminate, infinite, dishonored killing rather than earned hunting. To activate it fully would flood the galaxy with chaos, triggering xenomorph swarms, human military responses, and interclan Yautja warfare on a scale never seen. Valakel believes this is evolution. The Yautja were made to dominate everything. The Umengi weapon is simply the tool that fulfills their destiny. Deck must stop her own mother. The action sequences in Badlands 2 escalate far beyond anything the franchise has delivered. A sequence inside a derelict Umengi space station, zero gravity, with corridors that shift and reconfigure every 90 seconds, sees Deck fighting 3 rival Yautja warriors simultaneously, using magnetic anchor points to change her trajectory mid-combat. Another sequence on the exoplanet's surface involves a herd of massive quadrupedal creatures stampeding through the battlefield as Deck and Valakel circle each other, neither willing to strike first against blood. The film's most shocking scene comes at the midpoint. Valakel partially activates the Urkel, triggering a localized signal burst that draws a xenomorph hive ship into orbit. What follows is a 30-minute sequence of controlled chaos, Yautja versus xenomorph versus corporate mercenaries versus terrain, that redefines what action cinema can achieve with practical creature work combined with next-generation visual effects. Deck's arc in Badlands 2 is ultimately about inheritance, not of weapons or power, but of judgment. To defeat Valakel, she cannot simply overpower her mother. She must outthink her, out-honor her, prove that the Yautja Code means something beyond brute dominance. The finale, set inside the Urkel's activation chamber, is devastating, intimate, and earned. Deck destroys the weapon. Valakel watches, and for one moment, across 1,000 light-years of space, the killing stops. Badlands 2 would not just be the best Predator film ever made, it would be one of the greatest science fiction films of its era. A story about power, restraint, and the courage to reject a weapon even when you could win with it.